ショック MRG カシオ。The brightness called brilliant, blinding and vivid. Valentine.
雨の日の運転って心配ですよね。いざという時によりちゃんと止まれるタイヤといえば横浜タイヤでしょ。
晴れの日の約4倍も事故が多い雨の運転。横浜タイヤならより安心。
タイヤは雨で選ぼう。横浜タイヤ。
追い求めれば求めるほど遠ざかる時もある。でも理想に追いつけるのは自分だけだ。池江璃花子は横浜ゴムと世界に挑戦する。限界はない。行くぞ横浜。
究極の静かさと安全性。オンロード、オフロード、世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性、安定性と耐摩耗性。世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りである。高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
Made in Japan. Breed. In a world of extremes, this is where they're refined. The real deal. Cusco.
伝統と革新、小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮。チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ。小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC。
From an early age, we race. It's part of who we are. It's in our DNA. For some, the need to keep pushing fuels our lives. At VP Racing, we pour everything we have into creating the industry's best products. For those who put it all on the line, whether it's the track or the trail or wherever you race, they say you can't win them all, but you can sure as hell try. VP Racing. Win every race.
グランスノーは日替わりで DJ が来てるんだよ。今日は特別にブースにお邪魔します。
さあ皆さん、スノーボード楽しんでますでしょうか。
いただきます。ちょっとこのリフト日本で一番速いらしいよ。なんと秒速5メートル。それって時速何キロ？わかんない。しかもこのリフトすべて水力発電で賄ってるんだって。すごい。キッズパークも充実。大満足。癒される。冬を満喫、グランスノー。
Good morning and welcome back to G-Shock presents Formula Drift Japan 2025 Round 5 at Gransnow, Okuibuki.
And we're just finishing practice up right now. There's been quite a few fender benders going off courses, so practice has been delayed just slightly, but they're doing their last runs now. Probably have 10 or so cars left, getting their last lap in, and we will clean up and start top 32.
Yeah, they're pretty good at stopping it right at 9. And then, so I guess that's what, maybe one more run, maybe 2 more runs, practice, and then we'll be starting off for the top 32. We got a spotty cloud cover, so we get a little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds. We get occasional breeze, but overall, looks like it's going to be a great day for drifting. Be a lot of smoke, a lot of fun.
Yeah, in that clip right there, you can kind of see the elevation change from outer zone 1 to the top level where outer zone 2, 3, and 4 are. And you can see that it's a pretty big climb.
Yeah, I mean, like this camera angle here, it just doesn't do it justice.
Yeah. I see some challenges with the chase driver in outer zone 1 and also in outer zone 3, just being able to keep up and not come in too hot.
And here go our Japanese MC, Aichi Kutsu, and our judges, Yoichi Imamura, Tadahiro Kokada, and Kenji Yamanaka. Yeah, Hiro was laying down some really good practice runs today. Him and Hokuto were going side by side, like just right in each other's doors.
I'm Langston,
Josh,
and we'll be with you all day.
We're gonna head back to the top qualifier from yesterday. Which, if some of you guys remember, is Hokuto Matsuyama. There are quite a few V8s, so there's a good chance to see a V8 in the top 4.
Yeah, I think there's like 4 or 5 in the field today.
1本目ちゃんと通過できる点が取れたので、2本目ちゃんと攻めることができて、練習ではあまりそういう走りしてなかったんですけど、しっかり決めることができてよかったです。せっかく1位で通過したのになんかすごい強いランナーだなとは思ってるんですけど、しっかり自分の走りをまず先行から全部スタートなので自分の走りをして、しっかり追走でも相手に食らいついて、優勝というところを目指したいと思います。昨日単走優勝できたんですけれども、今日の本番追走が本番だと思ってますので、このハッピーセットスープラをしっかり活躍させられるように頑張りたいと思います。応援よろしくお願いします。
Held out for him so far, and he's looking at coming out and taking the gold, or I guess in this case the carbon trophy.
Yeah. That was off his second qualifying run. Came in very aggressive with a lot of speed, angle, and style. Just exactly what all the judges wanted to see, and it reflected.
Yeah, he came out and did an excellent job that second run. Like I said, he would just come out and throw it in and knocking it out.
Yeah, so right now you can see the track guys cleaning the track, sweeping up, and painting the zones. So we should start top 30 here, top 32 here shortly. You see a lot of fans out in the stands, which they made probably Tuesday, Wednesday. They had like built all these stands.
Yeah, all from scratch.
And even the track, all these walls are not here normally. This is usually a parking lot.
Yeah, it's just a big parking lot.
So they have to lay out all the wall outline, and they do it all starting Monday.
Yeah,
the week before, because FDJ2, you can't have it out, and they start cleaning up during
J1's track during FDJ2 is the vending area.
Yep.
And then a week later, the track for FDJ2 becomes the pits for J1.
Exactly.
Sam just missed the top 32. I think he finished at 33 yesterday. His final run, he broke a lower arm coming into the main zone 1.
Yeah, there was a lot of people that broke arms or broke something either in the qualifying or today during practice. There's quite a few fender benders, a bunch of looked like broken tie rods, missing bumpers.
Just overall, quite a bit of battle damage, and the battles are just about to start. Judges are going out to have some fun with the fans. They have their wanted posters. Yeah, Daigo had some trouble, some engine issues. Right, I think his last run during practice the day before.
Yeah, Friday. So he was not even able to qualify.
He didn't even get a chance, yeah. Yeah, this layout it's really tricky. The lead up to zone 1 seems fine, but once you hit the 3-2-1, again, you're still going quite a bit uphill to get to zone 1. And then after that, it flattens out for 2, 3, and 4, but it's still pretty tight. So you'll see a lot of wheels and doors.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see a little bit of damage today, just in that first outer zone, because I know the chase driver is going to be coming in with a little bit more speed than the lead driver, and they're going to have to be able to slow down way faster than the lead driver. So hopefully they're able to do that. That was the case in a lot of practices today. There was a lot of door taps, bumper taps, getting pushed into the wall. So hopefully they're able to figure that out in a short notice during top 32.
Yeah, definitely. They are almost finished with the zones. I see zone 3's on the last little bit. Zone 4 is done, and they're working zone 2 and zone 1 still. But yeah, there was a lot of really cool driving this weekend. We're about to see a lot more. I tell you what, I really like Gransnow Okuibuki's commercial. Oh, Kanta? He's out in, I believe, Finland, working on his rally skills right now. He got second place in a competition, 2-3 weeks ago? Some of the drivers are already starting to head out and get pre-staged for their top 32 battles.
Yeah, so the second battle that we're going to see already headed down. We're just waiting for the first battle. And if you're in the chat, the top 32 bracket is pinned at the top of the chat. So if you want to see how it's going to play out, you're able to look at it. And then maybe you can fill it out and see how close you get.
That's a good point. Print it out and put your guesses in. Yeah, I suspect there's going to be quite a bit of contact in and around Zone 1 and in and around the entrance to Zone 3.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for the faster drivers going against a bit slower driver from 2 to 3, because 2 to 3 a slower car will slow down a lot more than a faster car.
Yeah.
Is at least what we've been seeing in practice, and they've had a very difficult time trying to slow down and then stay in drift through outer Zone 3.
Yeah, you should definitely see a lot of left foot braking between 2 and 3. And possibly throughout 3.
And through all the way to 4.
Yeah.
That seems to be the trend so far.
Yeah, Fausto's been putting down some really good runs in practice today. It looks like Tomite's working on his car, trying to get some stuff buttoned up right before the first belt. Here's our series ranking so far. And first we have Kazumi Takahashi. Second, Hiroya Minoa. Third, Ken Gushi. Fourth, Koichi Yamashita. And fifth, Masanori Kohashi. And only 112 points differ between first place and fifth place.
Yeah, and it just takes one of these guys to have a bad day and everything can change.
Yeah. I mean, we still got 2 more rounds left. This one and Okayama come out finish up on the podium for the next 2 rounds, and there's a good chance that you could walk away with the season trophy.
Yep, and I know Hiro was saying that he's aiming for that #1 spot, so I would expect him to be very precise today. But Takahashi, you can't really phase him either, so there would have to be catastrophic happen for him to kind of be out. Anything could happen, but that's just my prediction. So it's going to be an interesting 2 rounds, just for the series. As the series goes.
It looks like Tomite was able to make it out, so hopefully they got whatever they needed to buttoned up. Yeah, Hiroya definitely has the chance to come out and finish strong the next 2 events and bring home another carbon trophy. And here we go. Formula Drift Japan 2025, round 5, Gransnow Okuibuki, top 32.
We got our first battle getting in the burnouts right now, warming up those front tires and rear tires.
Yeah, it's definitely, you need to scrub the fronts to heat them up a bit too, especially earlier in the morning. Put up to the line now, we have car number 774, Hokuto Matsuyama in the lead, with Cusco Racing in the chase, car number 210. Kazuyuki Tomite with Cynthium, G-Meister Cleve Racing.
Heading up the hill. Getting left behind just a little bit, and then catches up through outer zone 1. Matsuyama doing a nice lead run. Could have been a little deeper in outer zone 3, but staying right there with them.
Yeah, you can definitely see how much speed is scrubbed in the first zone. Overall, Hokuto put together a nice, good, clean run, easily chaseable. Tomite was having a little bit of issues keeping up. Was able to maintain decent proximity, but we'd like to see him get a little bit closer and a little bit deeper to the zone. Switching positions, we're going to have Tomite in the lead and Matsuyama in the chase.
Heading up the hill, Matsuyama has a closer run up and Tomite in the outer zone. Now they're coming around for outer zone 3. Matsuyama's just being a little conservative, just playing it safe, but he also is right there next to him.
Yeah, overall, Tomite, really nice lead. Matsuyama right there with him. Nice smooth transition by Tomite, and you can see Matsuyama surging a bit there, and zone 3 keeping proximity down.
Yeah, he's definitely sacrificing a little bit of line and angle to keep proximity. all, a very good first battle. No damage, so we're all good there.
Nice, good, clean battle. And let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Matsuyama. Fukada goes Matsuyama. And Judge Kenji Yamanaka goes Hokuto Matsuyama. It looks like Matsuyama will be going to our top 16. And up next, we have car number 144, Mr. Daniel with Cheeseburger Racing. In the lead and in the chase, car number 37, Koichi Yamashita with TMS.
And we got a restart. It's going to be quite interesting to see if Yamashita can slow down just a little bit in this chase. He is a very, very fast driver. Daniel, not having as much power, is not able to get the speed that Yamashita has. So it's going to be a very interesting battle to see who can slow down, who can speed up the best.
And especially at slower speeds, I feel like Daniel is throwing in a lot more angle. We'll see.
Yep. Clean start coming up the hill. Daniel initiating that first outer zone, going in a lot of angle. Yamashita being pretty conservative through outer zone 1 and 2. Hesitates a little bit as Daniel gets around outer zone 3 and 4.
Dropping one tire on zone 1. And that mess up his line a little bit for zone 2. Overall, nice and deep for 3.
Yeah, Yamashita may have been put off a little bit knowing that Daniel had crashed during qualifying, and maybe he was playing a little conservative that he didn't do it again.
Yeah, play a little bit safe.
Especially very first battle, you definitely have a lot of nerves.
Yeah.
But now let's see if Daniel in the chase is able to keep up with Yamashita.
Yeah, switching positions. Yamashita in the lead, and Mr. Daniel in the chase.
Is a bit of a gap as Yamashita enters outer zone 1. But Daniel cuts the line in outer zone 1 to get that proximity for outer zone 2. And he gets right on his door through outer zone 3 and not letting up all the way through outer zone 4.
That was an excellent job, especially for Daniel not having as much speed. Sacrificing line and angle just a little bit to just stick it in his door. Overall, a very good chase by Daniel. Yamashita in the lead, just hitting the zone. Nice clean run, making it easy for Daniel to get a good chase. Good morning, everybody. I can't read the kanji at the bottom now. And let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Yamashita. Judge Fukada, Yamashita. Judge Yamanaka goes Koichi Yamashita. So Yamashita will be in our top 16. they said that one really boiled down to the lead run. Daniel dropping the tire and barely skimming 2 was part of the issue. Up next, we have car number 771, Hiroya Minowa with Cusco Racing in the lead, and in the chase, car number 13, Mikey Nakamura with Mikey Racing.
Mikey trying to get a run up, but then has to get a false start. So we're gonna turn around, try again.
Oh yeah, if you got bonus points for the sound, yeah, Daniel S13 is scoring.
Clean start. Entering in outer zone 1. Mikey diving into outer zone 1 and not letting him go through outer zone 2. Transitions and gets right back into that front part of the door. And then it looks like he might have over-rotated as he touched Hiro a little bit, or he got into the wall, and it slowed him down, and lost proximity.
Hiro doing nice deep, tons of angle. But you can see he slowed down quite a bit there, and that caused Mikey to bobble a little bit. And minor contact with the wall. My guess is they're going to tape up his bumper.
It's going to be hard for Mikey, especially going up against a smaller car, because where you need to be and where they want to be is quite different. So if he's supposed to be where he's supposed to be, he's going to be in the wall, especially with Hiro being on the wall. So that's kind of what happened.
It's definitely tough to tuck when you're twice as long.
Yep.
They're working that tape,
which I didn't know, but they take multiple different colors of tape down to the start line for when this happens, where they can kind of match it to your color scheme.
I don't know. Looks like they only have black right now.
They had, when I watched, they had black, red, and yellow. Kind of to like...
Oh, color match?
Yeah.
Switch positions. We're going to have Mikey Nakamura in the lead and Hiroya Minowa in the chase.
Off. Mikey throwing in a lot of angle. A little conservative in that first outer zone, but dives in for outer zone 2. And then comes back around and gets in the door of Mikey. Oh! And it looks like his car shut down after that hit. And is unable to move.
Oh, Jake Jones didn't make it to the top 32 yesterday. You might come around nice and deep through the zones. Remember when we were saying that there's going to be an issue going into zone 3? We got some of the drivers will end up slowing down a lot more, especially if they're taking an outside line. Yeah, it's definitely tough.
They're trying to figure out the root issue, but it looks like he is able to move now. It looks like he might have broke some
transmission, maybe.
I think. Oh no, he's driving away. I think it just shut down on him. And he heard some grinding when he went to back up, and they were just taking a look at it, maybe.
The judges are going to definitely be looking at this. Really, it all boils down to who they feel was at fault for the contact.
Yeah, this is a thing that we've been seeing during practice for the past couple days. Especially when they're doing the tandem battles, is that 2 to 3, you have to scrub down a lot of speed, and then some drivers are scrubbing more speed than others in that lead run, and it's hard to figure out how much someone's gonna slow down.
Yeah, that's very tricky, because the other thing too is if you're in the chase here, you can see that switching from 2 to 3, you're a bit in the smoke.
Yeah.
And if you assume that they're keeping the same speed, then that's going to happen a lot. Yeah. And we don't know if there is one more time. Like, is there an issue with Mikey's car? I mean, if you take a look at the front wheels, they don't look like they're pointed in the correct direction. Overall, looks like Mikey's got a lot of speed coming up. Sits back here, pumps brake twice. Then
I think it might have shut down before outer zone 3.
See, brake. Yeah, it looks like maybe mischief. In J3, I know we have a Barossa.
Yeah,
maybe
we do.
2?
Is it Sappy Racing, right?
Sappy's got one. And I'm not sure if there's another one in 3 also or not.
I think there's just one. And then this also happened probably 20 minutes before the end of practice with Mikey following
Harry.
Harry gets in a little fender bender on the same side of the front end and having to change some tie rods and control arms.
The judges are locking it now. Let's see what they say. Judge Imamura goes Mikey. Judge Fukada, Mikey. Judge Yamanaka goes Mikey Nakamura. That's an unfortunate way to win, but at the same time, when you're the lead driver, you can't help it if you get knocked off the line. And the judges faulted Hiroya for being a bit too aggressive going into 3.
Yeah, it was definitely a very hard hit. I think maybe if it was not as hard and not twice.
The second was just icing on the cake. That first one was pretty rough. Essentially, the judge was saying, like, that's a decel area, but at the same time, Mikey slowed down a lot, but Hiroya still had too much speed, even if Mikey kept it its same sort of speed.
Yeah, it was definitely a very, very hard hit. So you can definitely see that there was a lot of speed. There was a very big speed difference.
Yeah. Up next, we have car number 21, Ken Gushi in the lead with Team Kazama. And in the chase, we have car number 770, Yoshitatsu Kaneda in the chase with Cusco Racing.
They're off. Ken initiating at outer zone 1. Kaneda bobbles a little bit after outer zone 1 and gets through 2 and now into 3. And does a nice job in outer zone 4.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Ken is just on the backside of each zone. Tons of angle, perfect line. Kaneda should be able to keep up relatively easy, and yet Ken's just leaving him. Now switching positions, we're going to have Kaneda in the lead and Ken Gushi in the chase.
On angle through outer zone 1, but does a nice job in outer zone 2. Diving in and surging in outer zone 3. I think it gets right on that door for outer zone 4. I think
he's on his door into the pits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaneda with an excellent lead lap. Ken just surging, putting it on his door, or trying to. Yeah, it's really difficult, especially when you have a car that's so much larger than the one you're chasing.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like instead of being in the middle of the door, gonna have to be at that front tire.
Yeah, tire to tire,
which is kind of scary.
Yeah,
I think we saw that last week at the US thing.
And that's what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Kingushi. Judge Fukada, Kingushi. Judge Yamanaka goes Kingushi. So it looks like Kingushi will be in our top 16. Again, both drivers just laying down excellent lead runs. Yeah, Masuyama's in 2 battles. And up next we have car number 10, Toshiki Oyu in the lead, and car number 83, Jim Benjamin in the chase, both with Team Kazama.
Heading in the outer zone 1, trying to dive in. Does just that, gets right at that front tire for outer zone 2, but it was bobbling and surging all the way into outer zone 3. Does a nice job in outer zone 4.
Yeah, OU's definitely throwing in tons and tons of angles. But so much angle into one, I mean, you're getting close to a reverse entry almost. But I tell you what, they do look good.
Yeah. It's looking like Benjamin has a little less side bite into that S15, causing him to be able to flick and then surge in a lot harder than a lot of other competitors that I've seen.
Oh yeah, definitely. And now switching position, we're going to have Benjamin in the lead and OU in the chase.
Into outer zone 1, Benjamin throwing in a lot of angle at the end of it. OU just playing it nice and cool. Through outer zone 3. On through outer zone 4.
I'm telling you, these drivers are putting down some killer lead runs. Benjamin a little bit deep going through zone 1. Fixes it nicely. Zone 2, zone 3. Really good. Are you maintaining good proximity? See how close Benjamin is to the wall with his own footage. And some OU fans. And let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes OU. Judge Fukada, OU. Judge Yamanaka goes Toshiki OU. They said dropping the tires in zone 1 was essentially the deciding factor.
Yeah, they're not wanting to see that become a thing. They've explained it during the drivers' meeting. It also showed yesterday during qualifying as well.
Look up next, we have car number 530, Wataru Masayama, Evangelion Racing. And in the chase, car number 14, Mr. Ani with Team Academic of Watanabe.
And with a lot of angle through outer zone 1 and into outer zone 2. Doing a nice job in outer zone 3. And not being too aggressive, but definitely being right there in a nice proximity.
Yeah, these lead cars, they're just putting the cars right where they need them to. Lead after lead, it's great. The Eva girls. Coming back, switching positions. We'll have Mr. Anin in the lead and Masuyama in the chase.
Having power windows in your race car is a flex. Roll it up whenever you want. Outer zone 1. That's going to be a little conservative through zone 1, but there's right there in that pocket in outer zone 2, trying to get back in it, and does, he does, but it looks like he lost a little power or bobbled a little bit at the end of outer zone 3, causing him to
a bit shallow in zone 1, and then 3. He's riding it around nice here. And then, yeah, it looks like he gripped up a bit right at 3. Yeah. And sometimes it's just those small mistakes that lead to a win or a loss. Let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura, Masayama, Takada, Masayama, Judge Yamanaka goes Wataru Masayama, and he'll be making it to the top 16. They just said some of Anin's misses ended up just totaling up to the loss. And then the almost straightening out at the end of zone 3. Yeah. That little bit right there. Up next, in the lead, we have car number 131, Yuma with Team Orange Jr. And in the chase, car number 870, Akihiro Hanawa with DGR Racing. Good run.
Making our way up the hill. Hanawa getting right there on the door through outer zone 1. And then make their way into outer zone 2, diving back in for outer zone 3, and staying right there at that front tire, just giving them some touches all the way through that run.
Yeah, that was a beautiful lead run. Hanawa just in his door the whole time.
Yeah.
So talking with Yuma a little earlier today, he says he looks coming out doing this course because it reminds him a lot of Matsuri. That was definitely Matsuri style.
Yeah.
Just wheels and doors. And the Team Orange and DGR girls. Now switching positions, we're going to have Hanawa in the lead and Yuma in the chase.
definitely going to have to keep his eyes, be mindful of his cars a little bit longer, so he doesn't need to get too deep in outer zone 3. Now making their way into outer zone 1. Ruma's slowing down a lot, causing Ruma to, looks like he might have straightened, and then now they're getting into outer zone 3 and 4. We'll have to see what the judges thought about that piece right after outer zone 1.
Yeah, definitely right here is something. If they judge that as a straightening, then that is definitely. Overall, great lead by both drivers. Very good chases. Tell you, Hanoa just stuck it in his door. But again, you can do that when you have a super consistent lead driver.
Yeah.
And let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura, Judge Hanoa, Judge Takada, Hanoa, Judge Yamanaka. Goes Akihiro, Hanoa. So is it Hanoa will be making it to our top 16. Yeah, they said run to the straightening here. Just a huge miss. And that was the only really big mistake either of the drivers made.
Yeah, it's definitely tough seeing Ruma go out in top 32.
And next up, we have car number 5, Tomoki Tanaka with VSR and Kumamoto in the lead. And in the chase, we have Pop, car number 89, with Nick drives Drifting Kevin.
Pop going in a ton of angle and having to slow down through outer zone 1 causes him to bobble for outer zone 2. Oh! And he gets into that door, or the tire for outer zone 3 and just causes Tanaka to loop it.
Yeah, overall, Tanaka looks like he put down a good lead run. It doesn't look like he's slowing down a lot. Pop looks like he was coming in really fast into zone 1. And that's what caused his straighten. Then it looks like he was trying to catch up between 2 and 3. Just made a bit of contact.
Yeah, once you make front wheel contact for both cars, it definitely causes that front wheel to basically stop. And when you're on throttle, that causes you just to spin out.
It looks like Tanaka's going to pull into the pits to get his car looked at.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be taking that free timeout to make sure nothing is damaged to the point where he can't run and get anything fixed that he needs to. We'll see if Pop will take call for his 5-minute timeout or not.
I think if nothing else, just heading to the pits and making sure everything's good. But you can definitely see when there's when drivers are a lot faster than the other, it makes it a very difficult chase. Yeah, it looks like in Tanaka's pits, they're just making sure there's no actual damage.
Now the track's going to come out, the track crew is going to come out and repaint the zones. Being that battle was halfway through the bracket, that was the last battle of the right side. That's the reason they're painting it. So we'll get that done, and we will start our battles again here shortly.
You see some things with the air jack setup.
Looks like Pop is taking his 5 minutes. Check the alignment, make sure nothing is bent.
No, I'm wondering, because you're not supposed to be changing tires, so if you have wheel damage, how's that?
I mean, we saw that with Echo at Suzuka. Her wheel just completely broke, and she had to retire that run. You just stop, because you're not able to change your tires. Now, front wheels maybe be a little bit different, but I'm not too sure. I would assume that it's the same as the rear tires. You're just not able to change them.
Yeah. Looks like they're putting ice on the intake, or their cooler, or is that oil cooler? It's hard to see when they're dumping that ice. But I do like the Japanese block ice that you get at convenience stores. It's just, you get it in one huge block of ice.
Yeah. It didn't look like they did anything with the suspension. Just trying to cool the car down, make sure nothing hits. But it looks like they did just find something.
I think let's take a look and see if it got pushed back in. And again, they're just taking the 5 minutes and making sure everything's good. Maybe they're just tightening up, making sure stuff is tight. I guess maybe inner tie rod.
Now back on the ground. He has 2 minutes left.
残り2分。
Ice.
I don't know where that's at. Maybe a oil cooler?
Like
mounted oil cooler.
Yeah. It makes me wonder though. It's like I get you want your oil cool, but
just dripping that ice water everywhere now.
I mean, you still need your oil up to temp. And here's Pop coming around.
Wonder if we'll see that ice fall out.
It's like an oil slick. Especially with him in the lead.
With him already heading out, Tanaka probably has about 5 minutes left.
Yeah, because the contact was initiated against him, he gets a 10-minute time. I do like seeing that though. Other teams come and help out if they need to.
Yep. Because it could just be a tire teammate thing where they're next to the same pit, running the same tires. You ask for help, and then you get the help.
Yeah.
So some of these teams, there's only a couple people in the in the pits, and they have to do everything if there's damage in a very short amount of time. So asking for help is definitely the way to go, and I don't think you'll ever get told no.
No.
Everybody, you'll at least get somebody to help you.
We've seen it before when the spotter has run down from the spotting stands all the way back to the pits just to be able to work on a wrench on a car.
But Tanaka is now ready. He's getting down the hill. Gonna get ready for his second run.
We're gonna be switching positions. We're gonna have Tanaka in the lead and Pop in the chase.
They are not getting a warm up.
Oh yes, my bad. It's Pop in the lead and Tanaka in the chase. Switching positions to the exact same. No thank you. Yeah, Pop's coming up super fast in his leads.
Yep. He was basically doing what he did in the chase. Was just able to complete it.
Looks like they're just making sure that Pop's door is closing good. About to start the second run.
Now they're coming into outer zone 1. Pop throwing in a lot of angle. Tanaka trying to keep up through outer zone 2. Gets right on that wall for outer zone 3. And then on through outer zone 4.
Tons of angle, tons of speed from Pop. But I think Tanaka's chase without enough big misses to overcome them. Let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Tanaka. Takada goes Tanaka. Judge Yamanaka goes Tomoki Tanaka. So it looks like Tanaka will be in our top 16. And the essentially the two big misses from Pop in the chase run just ended up giving that ballot to Tanaka.
Yep.
Up next, we're going to have car number 61, Mao Yamanaka with Good Ride Motorsports in the lead, and in the chase, car number 96, Katsuhiro Meguro with Ishin 5X tires and Origin Labs in the chase.
First battle on the right side of the bracket. And headed up the hill. Mao will come in with a lot of angle through outer zone 1. The girl is staying right there with him through outer zone 2. And he surges into that pocket for outer zone 3. And then loses a little bit of proximity in outer zone 4.
Mao definitely coming in with a lot of angle. And Meguro just standing right there with him at the sacrifice angle and a little bit of line. And just trying to stay out of the smoke. Now switching positions. We're going to have Meguro in the lead and Mao Yamanaka in the chase.
Yeah, if you want to follow along with the bracket with us, the bracket is pinned above in the chat. You're more than welcome to click the link and then follow along.
Yeah, definitely a super clean run by Mao. Nice deep line, lots of angle, lots of smoke. We're going to get started with run 2.
Of speed. Mao standing right there at that back tire through 1 and 2. Has an early transition and dives in for outer zone 3. Takes a little bit of the line away, but stays right there in the door for outer zone 4.
Yeah, it's definitely really tough whenever your car is a lot faster.
That shutdown gets a little sketchy too.
Yeah, yeah. Right on the wall, zone 3. Yeah, you can see with the drone footage here, just how close Miles getting. I tell you what. Miles' brakes worked excellent right after the finish line.
It's tough because the lead driver is able to shut down and straighten up rather quickly. But if the chase driver is used to finishing that corner out sideways,
or if he's in the smoke,
then it's hard to see and shut down.
And let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Mao. Judge Fukada, Mao. Judge Yamanaka goes Mao, Yamanaka. It looks like Mao will be in our top 16. So both drivers had slightly small lines. Could have been a bit deeper in some of the zones, and they'd like to see more angle coming into the next round. Up next, we have car number 77, Yusuke Kusaba in the lead with Cusco Racing, and in the chase, car number 16, Jerry with TMS and JTK.
Kusaba coming in with a lot of speed through outer zone 1. Jerry having to catch up through outer zone 2. That does just that for outer zone 3 to stay right there at that door and then make their way through outer zone 4.
Very good run by Kusaba. Nice through each of the zones. Nice and deep off the wall. Could have been a little bit more angle. Overall, very good. And Jerry keeping decent proximity through the entire time. Heading back to the line to switch positions. We'll have Jerry in the lead and Kusaba in the chase.
Coming into outer zone 1. Kusaba getting right there at that back tire, kind of getting lost in the smoke, but does a nice job getting through it. Cuts the line to get back that proximity in outer zone 4, and then finishes off through the finish line.
Overall, a good lead run by Jerry. He didn't get nearly as deep into zones 2 and 3. Overall, a good, clean lead run.
Yeah, there might have been something going on. This is not his characteristic style of driving for Jerry.
I feel like this is the slowest that I've seen over this weekend.
That's what I would say as well.
And let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Kusaba. Judge Fukada, Kusaba. Judge Yamanaka goes Yusuke Kusaba. So we'll see Kusaba in the top 16.
That's going to be a very interesting top 16 battle against Mayo and Kusaba.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. They're both very good drivers. That's going to be a tough battle. Coming up next is car number 4, Masanori Kohashi with Team Orange. In the lead and in the chase, we have car number 43, Harry Yoza with Harry's Auto. Hayayoshi in 5 inch tires and bam, 532.
Harry starting off really far behind and now has to play catch up. He's cutting the line and losing a little bit of angle, but he does get to that door at the end of outer zone 3, but then loses just a little bit through outer zone 4.
Again, that's where it gets tricky whenever one car's got a lot more speed than the other. Kohashi nice and deep through the zone, clean an angle. Here he was able to flip angle a little bit to catch up towards the end of zone.
Now it's going to be interesting for Masanori to see if he can slow down, because that was a very big speed difference.
We're going to have Harry in the lead and Kohashi in the chase.
Getting through outer zone 1, Masanori just staying right there at that back tire through outer zone 2 and coming around for outer zone 3. Just staying right there with him and surging at the end of outer zone 3 and on through outer zone 4.
I'll tell you what, I think I've seen Kohashi's brake light.
Masanori did a very good job of just being right where he needed to be. Right there would have been very tricky, because it almost looked like he didn't stop drifting, but it almost looked like he basically had to just kind of get along.
Yeah. Well, let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura, Judge Kohashi, Judge Fukada, Kohashi, Judge Yamanaka. Goes Masanori, Kohashi. Looks like Kohashi will be in our top 16. Coming up next, we have car number 555, Yukio Fausto, Mini GT with Liberty Walk in the lead and in the chase. We have car number 78, Kazuma Ikemoto with Project View and Team SSR.
And we have a false start. So head back to the line, start over.
I'll tell you what, Fausto coming out fast in that lead position.
Yeah. Sounded like he got that gear that time.
Yeah.
Yesterday in his second qualifying run, he missed a gear, causing his timing to be delayed, and as he entered into outer zone 1 a little bit late, and he came very close to a lot of walls.
Yeah, definitely.
But the foam saved him. Start. Also initiating in outer zone 1. Cutting the line to keep up with Fausto. And now through outer zone 3. Oh! Kimoto straightens and then kind of pushes Fausto. And we'll see if he feels anything weird to the car, to see if he needs to go into the pits. It kind of looks like his tire.
Back tire's flat?
That's kind of what it looks like. Yeah, it's definitely very low. No, this is a tricky situation.
Nice and deep to the zones. Switching back on throttle. Missed the outer zone 4 completely.
But you can tell that when he Ikimoto straightened, and it ran into Fausto, it was into that back right tire, which is the one that is flat. So they're looking at the footage to see if that he's able to either air it up, if he can air it up, or maybe change it.
Yeah, because I think the lip from Ikimoto pushed in just the right place.
Yeah. So maybe it just debeated for a second and lost a lot of air. Maybe it aired up, or it doesn't look like it's sitting all the way on the ground. It looks like it has some air, but we'll just see once they get back from the pits what they were able to do.
Yeah, it looked like to me part of the only reason he got hit was because Ikimoto essentially straightened a bit and he couldn't get back into the corner, or couldn't get back at angle.
It's like Ikimoto is heading to the line to wait for Fausto. Looks like he'll head to the line to start the time.
Hey, look, Jake's there.
This is what we were saying by race car driver turning to start helping.
Yeah. Yeah, the rim looks fine. It just looks like Ikimoto probably with his lip, not on purpose, just debeated the tire.
You see the next battle's heading down the hill to get ready for that warm-up box.
Yeah, yesterday from his second qualifying run, yeah, his bumper is missing.
Yeah, he put it back on.
Oh, did he put it back on?
Put it back on. There's definitely some damage to it, but he put it back on.
Yeah, he was talking about it yesterday and a little bit this morning. Saying maybe I should just run without my back bumper. It means they get closer to the wall. So they changed tires?
Changing.
Was he allowed to do both? Or is it just that one that
I feel like it would have to be both. But maybe that's a thing that you would keep a set of scrubs where you can change out just in case something like this happens, so you have even tread.
I'll see. Get that into.
Fausto back on the ground. making sure everything's good. Now off.
Here they said that right now he's just doing one tire, but they're going to be, the judges are going to take a look at the rule to make sure that if something like this happened, that the drivers would be able to switch 2 tires.
Yeah.
So they're not unbalanced.
Yeah, so it's definitely smart on the drivers to maybe have a set of scrubs from practice, just hanging out.
Yeah.
Where he's able to just to put on a similarly used tire. Just putting a brand new one on versus a one run in tire is going to have a very significant difference.
Now, is he able to go to the burnout box?
No. Or oh, he is. Yes, he is getting into the burnout box.
That's good. And because Fausto's able to go to the burnout box, they're going to afford Kimoto the opportunity to go too. Now they're going to be pulling back to the starting line where they're switching positions. We're going to have Ikemoto in the lead and Fausto in the chase. I tell you what, I love Fausto's colors this year.
Definitely a big change from last year.
Oh yeah.
Getting a restart.
I don't know that I've ever drifted on a cement track.
They got a clean start now. Ikemoto initiating in outer zone 1. Fausto playing a little conservative through outer zone 1 and 2. They're staying a couple cars back through outer zone 3. And then on to the finish line.
A little shallow for 1. Get a little bit deeper in 2. Overall, not a lot of angle, but Ikemoto's putting in a lot of speed and getting pretty deep in the latter zones. Yeah, so this layout is quite a bit smaller, but a lot more technical. And so overall, you want to see some speed and some technique. So you have some bigger, larger, faster tracks and some smaller, more technical tracks in FDJ. And Judge Imamura goes Fausto. Judge Fukada, Fausto. Judge Yamanaka goes Yukio, Fausto. So we'll see Fausto versus Kohashi in the top 16.
Yeah, I think FDJ does a very good job of having evened out tracks, having 3 faster tracks and then 3 more technical tracks. It's a very nice pace that you get a little bit of both.
Pulling up now, we have car number 31, Jason Yek with 441 VW Academy in the lead, and in the chase, car number 919, Echo Gal with Pop Race. 1087 next.
Jason coming in with a lot of speed through outer zone 1, but Echo not backing down all the way through outer zone 2. Dives in for outer zone 3, staying at that front tire all the way through and then into outer zone 4. Echo did a very nice job in that chase.
Dude, Echo did an excellent job in the chase.
She definitely turned it up a notch from what we've seen in practice. She's been a little bit on the slower side the past couple days, and she did not back down against Jason, which is one of the fasters of this weekend.
Yeah, Jason always coming in fast, throwing lots of angle, and you can see him on the backside of each zone. Yeah, Echo just right there with him, going in angle for angle, just nice and deep. That was one of the best runs from Echo this whole weekend.
Yep, for sure.
Now they're going to be switching positions. We'll see Echo in the lead and Jason in the chase.
Coming into outer zone 1. Echo coming in with a lot of speed and angle. Jason getting a few tires off, coming into outer zone 1, but he is not backing down anymore from outer zone 2 or 3. On to outer zone 4.
He has a Valenti flag.
Well, it's nice that he dropped it off right in front of the zone where they can pick it up.
Echo coming in. This is the hottest I've seen Echo coming in this whole weekend. It's great.
For sure. She definitely turned it up a notch. But I think she knew she kind of had to against Jason being one of the faster ones. Did an excellent job. And Jason just taking it a little too deep like always.
Jason just coming out, having fun. It's in the each round.
Looks like he ripped up that flag though. She almost thought the car was going to run away from him. Her car is left-hand drive. I believe both their cars are left-hand drive. Yeah, Jason car's looks pretty damaged, but I know he's just going to get to the pits and then push it back over, and it'll be fine, as he's doing right now.
I love it.
Yeah, it seems like his car is just made of plastic, and he can just bend it back.
Yeah. It's like these little pipe cleaner straws. just wiggle it, and boom, it's good.
Judges are still discussing both runs. Guess they're seeing if that maybe she was at fault for him going so deep, because she did go on the line, if not over. On through outer zone 1.
I mean, but whenever you're chasing it, it's you that determines the proximity. It's you that determines your depth. I just think they showed that part because it's fun to watch.
Yep.
It's funny when you wear a helmet like it's supposed to wear, your cheeks look so puffy.
Yeah.
I feel like if they're taking this long, unless they're looking to see if someone incompleted, then it's normally one more time, right?
We'll just have to see.
I will say Jason did an excellent job keeping it in drift.
Yeah.
Even taking the flag with him.
I mean, it is nice that it's foam and nothing harder.
Yeah.
Because then it would abruptly stop your car. But being that there's a foam barrier, it just kind of moves out of the way. It's just there if you need it for the wall. Looks like the judges have started to make decisions.
Yeah, it looks like they're all locked in now, so let's see what they say. Judge Imamura goes Echo. Judge Fukada, Echo. Judge Yamanaka goes car number 19, Echo Go. So we'll see Echo in the top 16. I'll tell you, she threw it in hard this last run. Yeah, they were trying to decide whether Jason going so big in zone 1, even though Echo dropped one tire in zone 1 also. And in the chase for Echo, she was very shallow through 3 and 4, so they were trying to weigh those out. But up next, we have car number 610, Kei Murakami with Evangelion Racing. In the lead and in the chase, car number 9, Kiyofumi Hamada with Hashinan Racing and Molino.
Coming into outer zone 1 with a lot of angle. Hamada bobbling just a little bit before outer zone 2, and then, oh no, he looks like he over-rotated. Coming into outer zone 3.
I don't know. Like, check this out. After zone 1, it looks like maybe I think he came in like super hot here, trying to catch up after the zone 1 to 2.
It looked like coming right before outer zone 2 that he grabbed the handbrake, trying to push himself back a little bit more, which then it did not do. So he just came in with a little bit too much speed and over-rotated to correct it, or throwing in too much angle to try to correct it, and just stalled out.
And switching position, we're going to have Hamada in the lead and Murakami in the chase.
Hamada coming in with a lot of speed. Oh! Murakami just having to lock the front brakes up in outer zone 1.
Oh,
just coming in a little too hot, it looked like.
That turn, possible easy win into, now you're putting it in the judge's hand. Bottom drops one wheel. Nice turn 2. Then back around turn 3. My guess is both drivers had some pretty big misses in the chase. So I'd probably go one more time just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, there's definitely some issues. So hopefully a one more time is called, because I would like to see this battle actually get played out.
Yeah. Judge Imamura, one more time. Judge Fukada, one more time. Judge Yamanaka, one more time. So it looks like we'll see this battle one more time. Looking like our next battle at the line is car number 36, Kazumi Takahashi with DMS Racing. And in the chase, we have car number 903, Yuichi Omagai with Perfect Style.
Two very fast drivers that come in with a lot of angles, so let's see what happens. And then nothing to disappoint, as Omagai has a right there at that door for outer zone 2, comes around for outer zone 3. Taking us a line a little shallow in outer zone 3, which has him throwing a ton of angle for outer zone 4.
Overall, really good, nice clean line by Takahashi. Omagai having just a little bit of issue with throttle modulation and getting a little deeper in the zones. And there may have been cars in that smoke-through zone. Overall, a very good lead run by Takahashi. Omagai just needs to get a little deeper through the zones. And switching positions, we're going to have Omagai in the lead and Takahashi in the chase.
Omagai coming in with a lot of speed and angle. Takahashi playing a little conservative for outer zone 1 and 2, trying to catch up for outer zone 3, but Omagai comes out that zone a bit early, which throws the timing off for both cars for outer zone 3.
I feel like Omagai didn't have much angle, and I think he completed this run faster than any other car we've seen today.
He definitely knows Takahashi is one of the probably the fastest on track, so he just had to do whatever he could to get away from him, trying to knock him off his game.
Oh yeah. But unfortunately, whenever you're in the lead, you want to be deep through the zones, not just fast through them.
Yeah, exactly. So we have a quick judgment.
Judge Imamura, Takahashi. Judge Fukada, Takahashi. And Judge Yamanaka goes Kazumi Takahashi. So we'll see Takahashi in our top 16.
TFS
「 V8 in the burnout box now. Yeah, so unfortunately the car with the NASCAR V8, he had motor issues and he was unable to continue after practice on Friday. That was diagnosed on Sunday.
A little late getting to his spot, so he's unable to use the burnout box.
He just looked like he did a rolling burnout.
Yeah.
And here we go, car number 17, Jin Horino in the lead with TSA Motorsport and Toyo tires. In the chase, car number 19, Yukio Matsui, Matsumoto Kiyoshi, M2 Evolution.
Coming into outer zone 1 a little conservative. Matsui does a nice job of staying right where it needs to be through outer zone 1, trying to dive in for outer zone 3. Pauses just a little bit before that zone and then kind of gets left behind for outer zone 4.
I tell you what, Jin did a really good job of not moving his tires more. Now switching positions, we're going to have Matsui in the lead and Horino in the chase.
Heading up the hill, Matsui throwing a lot of angle through outer zone 1. Chen not backing down. Stays right there next to him. Oh! Has a late transition, but is able to save it. But it causes him to sacrifice his line for outer zone 3.
Looks like maybe he got caught up with Jin during that transition.
Yeah.
Replay looks a lot better than looking at it from the booth.
Yeah. Just like Jin was a little too close for that transition, but he was also getting a little too close to the wall as well. He just transitioned a bit late and causing him to fall out of that zone 3. But Matsui doing a good job of controlling that transition.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see what the judges say. Judge Imamura goes Matsui. Judge Fukada, Matsui. Judge Yamanaka goes Yukio Matsui. So we'll see Matsui versus Takahashi. Well, the judges are saying that because Horino pushed him a bit between 2 and 3, that's one of the major misses that he had. They're saying that the timing is important, and it's tricky because each driver sit on a slightly different line and slightly different timing. So it's always better to give.
If you're playing catch up from zone 2 and from zone 1 and 2 getting into 3, you're definitely going to have a later transition, and it always gets a bit dicey because you either get too close to the lead driver and hit him, or you transition and then you're still coming in too hot and you hit the lead driver.
Yeah, especially if you're coming in a little shallow angle-wise. Yeah. Because that's when you pick up all your speed.
Yep. But our last run or battle for top 32 is starting to head down the hill, and it would be our one more time battle against Hamada and Murakami.
Yes. So Hamada's already down the hill, and Murakami's in the pits right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, there he goes. Murakami just put out his pit. So in order to get down the track, you have to pull out the pit, turn right, and come all the way around the backside. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can see the yellow cones.
Yeah, you'll see them coming on the backside of the parking area here in a second. They got to go all the way around the pits and then in and down the hill.
They found that to be the safest, especially whenever you have fans, spectators, and just crew members all roaming around the pits at the same time. So in theory, you only have to look one direction. And now both drivers are going to be hitting the burnout boxes. Overall, we finished the after this bout, we'll finish the top 32 with only one more time.
Which is very impressive.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like top 32 is going by pretty quick.
Super fast. Pulling up to the line now, we have car number 610, Kei Murakami in the lead with Evangelion Racing, and car number 9, Kiyofumi Hamada in the chase with Hashinan Racing with Valino.
Murakami coming in and initiating the outer zone 1. Hamada falling a little bit short, but trying to play catch up through outer zone 1, and now into outer zone 2. Dives in for outer zone 3, sacrificing a little bit of angle to keep that proximity all the way through and into outer zone 4.
Hamada did a very good job staying in drift that time. Murakami nice and deep in zone 1. Switching back to zone 2. Scrubbing a lot of speed between 2 and 3. And I think Hamada thought that after the last run he was going to carry more speed. Well, I like that little car. Now switching position, we're going to Hamada in the lead and Murakami in the chase.
They're all headed up to the hill. Hamada entering. Murakami having a little bit of a gap, and now it's playing catch up through 1 and 2. Trying to get some proximity through outer zone 3, and it just falls a little short through outer zone 4.
I think Murakami's chase wasn't really following the line of Hamada, but it was really deep through a lot of the zones. Overall, Hamada, really good lead lap. Not quite as deep as it could be in 2, but overall, very good lead lap, which makes it very difficult for the judges. The judges are going to be looking at the lines, see who's deepest through the zones, the angles through the zones. And let's see what they say. Judge Imamura goes Hamada. Judge Fukada, Hamada. Judge Yamanaka goes Kiyofumi, Hamada. So it looks like Hamada will be versus Echo in our top 60.
Yep. And I think if Echo comes out with that same intensity as she did this past round, it's going to make a very interesting battle.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, it feels like it's missing an extra out zone. Like, if the pits were set up a little bit different, there probably would be another outer zone where out zone 1 is.
Yep.
But because the pits are right after that, they don't have time to slow down in preparation to enter the pits.
Yep.
So that's why it ends where it does.
And this is our top 16. We got some very, very good battles for top 16. We'd be excited to stick around.
I feel like all these are really good battles. I mean, Matsuyama and Yamashita.
Yep.
You got the top qualifier with
being
with
this
a season champion.
I would say being later in the season, everybody's pretty comfortable driving with everybody. So it just makes it a very good time to watch because everybody, well, a lot of times all the guys and gals are friends getting through. So they just have a good time coming out.
And we'll see you guys in about an hour and 40 minutes is when the top 16 ceremony will start.
Yep. So thanks for watching Top 32 with us. We'll love to see y'all watch for Top 16.
And we'll see you guys shortly. Bye.
G-SHOCK MRG カシオ The brightness called brilliant, blinding and vivid. Valentine.
雨の日の運転って心配ですよね。いざという時によりちゃんと止まれるタイヤといえば横浜タイヤでしょ。
晴れの日の約4倍も事故が多い雨の運転。横浜タイヤならより安心。
タイヤは雨で選ぼう。横浜タイヤ。
追い求めれば求めるほど遠ざかる時もある。でも理想に追いつけるのは自分だけだ。池江璃花子は横浜ゴムと世界に挑戦する。限界はない。 行くぞ横浜。
究極の静かさと安全性、オンロード、オフロード、世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性、安定性と対摩耗性、世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りである。高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
Lubricant. Mortis.
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
Made in Japan. Breed.
In a world of extremes, this is where they're refined. The real deal. Cusco.
伝統と革新、小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮、チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ、オグラレーシングクラッチ ORC。
From an early age, we race. It's part of who we are. It's in our DNA. For some, the need to keep pushing fuels our lives. At VP Racing, we pour everything we have into creating the industry's best products. For those who put it all on the line, whether it's the track or the trail or wherever you race, they say you can't win them all, but you can sure as hell try. VP Racing. Win every race.
Gransnow は日替わりで DJ が来てるんだよ。今日は特別にブースにお邪魔します。
さあ皆さん、スノーボードを楽しんでますでしょうか。
いただきます。 ト日本で一番速いらしいよ。なんと秒速5メートル。これって時速何キロ？わかんない。しかもこのリフトすべて水力発電で賄ってるんだって。すごい。
キッズパークも充実。大満足。